Hello, welcome to our last section on change of subject. Here is more of, should I say, application or something like that. Sometimes they may give us a question where they may not ask us to make a particular letter, just one letter, the subject. But you can also be asked to make, let's say, a ratio or a fraction. You express a fraction in terms of other letters. That is what we are going to look at now. So when they are asking us to make a fraction the subject from a given relation where you find the fraction is expressed in terms of two different letters, okay, two different letters, and they ask you to make that fraction a subject. How are you going to do that? That is what I want us to look at. So let's take a typical examples here. We have two questions on the board. One is this. I want to do one for you, then you try the other one and see. Okay. So if you are given the question one says if p plus 2q over p is equal to x over 2, we are required to make p over q the subject. Look at this. So here we are making p over q the subject. That is our focus. All right. So let's go. Let's go. I want to write down the question. The question is, where is it? Just the question. P plus 2q, p plus 2q all over q is equal to x over 2. I think this is what we are given. So you see that clearly this is two fractional terms separated by an equal to sign. One fractional term separated by an equal to sign. So how can we solve this? More appropriately, we cross multiply, as we have said. So we get 2 into p plus 2q, q into x. So this is 2p plus 4q equals what? qx or xq. Okay, you can say either xq or qx, it doesn't matter. So what am I going to do? My focus is I'm looking for the ratio. We are making p over q the subject, right? So you can see that this term has q, this term has q. Let's group them. Let me try and eliminate this from the left hand side. So if I want to eliminate 4q from the left hand side, I will subtract it on both sides of the equation. You see, when I subtract 4q, it will go 2p plus 0 qx minus 4q. You see what I'm doing? Right. So what are we left with? 2p q minus what? Sorry, qx. Now I can factorize q out of the right hand side. If I send q out, I'll get this. See, the answer is coming, right? I'm making p over q the subject. So at this juncture, what do? I want to divide both sides by q, okay? So 2p, I want to divide through by q. What will I get? 2p over q is equal to q x minus 4 over q. You see what I'm getting? Good. So if I do this q and this q will go, right? So what do we get? I will say that, can we write it as S minus 4 2p over q. Now the question didn't say we should make 2p over q the subject. It said we should make p over q. It says we should make p over q. So what do? I need to get rid of these two. So I can either multiply both sides by half, or yes, if I multiply through by half, if I multiply through by half, what do I get? I'll get half times what? 2p over what? Q is equal to half times what? X minus 4. So we see the 2 go. We'll be left with what? So it's the same as, instead of saying you are multiplying both sides by half, you can say you divide both sides by 2. It's the same thing, student. If you divide both sides by 2, it's the same principle. So I'll get half x minus what? 4. That's all. Half x minus 4. Somebody at this juncture, when we got here, somebody could have also chosen to divide both sides by 2, and you would have gotten the same answer. All right. So you see, for such problems, that is an interesting way you can solve it. Interesting way you can solve it. All right. You can, if you want to further beautify the equation, this is the same as, this is not bad. If you want to further beautify it, somebody can say it is x minus 4 all over 2, okay? And this is x over 2 minus 4 over 2. And this is x over 2 minus 1, 2. So p over q. So that is that. So whatever way is acceptable. Okay. So if you end here too, you are not wrong. I think if you end here, it is not bad. So let me end here. I want to end here. All right. Let me leave you to do the second one, friends. Try this for me. And when you work it, you should get the answer to be, let me put down the final answer so that you can work around it. This is what you should be getting. You should get, he says, let me go to the question and check what they want us to do. They want us to express A over Q in terms of Z. So they want you to, the letters, we have 3 letters here, A, Q, and Z. So if they want you to express A over Q in terms of Z, it's the same as asking you to make A over Q the subject. So when you try it, okay, have time and go through and solve and see. When you work it out, you should get this. You should get this. You should get this. A over Q, you should get the answer to be 1 minus Z over 4. Alright. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm waiting for your comments. Alright, thank you. Bye bye.